Whilst looking at the concatenate functions within Excel, I deliberately avoided concatenating cells with numbers in. The reason for that will now become quite apparent. If I want to insert a column here in our employees and put a little text message here that says X was born on, and what I want to produce is the person's first name, was born on, and then their date of birth. So effectively concatenating the first name field and the date of birth field. So it's going to be equals the person's first name, ampersand, open speech marks, and a little space, was born on, then another space, close the speech marks. I've put spaces at each side of my little bit of text so that there are spaces between the person's first name and their date of birth, and then we'll concatenate their date of birth. Now when I press return, unfortunately I get Wendy was born on 24321. 24321 is the raw number behind that date of birth. That effectively is just formatting. If I returned this to number, you would see 24321 because that's the number behind that date, whereas I would like that to actually be a date. If I want it to display as a date when I'm actually concatenating the value, then I need to format it within the concatenation string. That is achieved by using a function called text. So in this concatenation here, I can't just pick up E2, I need to format E2 to use it in my string. And I use the text function, which requires the cell value, in this case E2, comma, and then the format that I would like to display E2 in. And the formatting instructions are exactly the same as those that you get in the custom format box. So if you're unsure of how to format, then you could format using the home ribbon, then go to the custom dialog box and see what the formatting code is. So to produce a date out of that raw number, I would like to see the month / the day / a 2-digit year. So that's mm/dd/yy, closing the speech marks to close the formatting instructions, closing the brackets to close the text function. And when I press return, I then get the date correctly formatted as I wanted it, month / day / year. Again, we're all relative in the functions, double click, that will go down and everybody will say their first name was born on their correct date of birth, formatted correctly for anyone to look at. Now this little text function is also going to solve a problem we had earlier. If you recall, our little caption maths, we used some concatenation in here before we even knew about concatenation to create the text that goes into this box here. And it's hidden down here, so I highlight these rows and unhide. There's the text function. The area of your sphere is ampersand, so the concatenate symbol, G16. And I'm getting a lot of decimal places, even though I could format this cell to display less, so I could display only 2 there. That doesn't change here because this is picking up the raw number of that cell. What I need to do is use our little text function again. So instead of just picking up G16, I pick up the text function working on G16, comma, and if I only want 2 decimal places, then inside my speech marks, I can put 0.00. Close speech marks, close the round brackets to close my text function, and return. And we see we only have 2 decimal places in the result, which produces 2 decimal places in my little monkey speech bubble. So that's the excellent text function, used to format a number when you want to use it in a concatenated string. I can then re-hide these 2 rows, right click hide, and I just get the result in my monkey's dialog box.